everybody, and welcome to another week of Let's Talk. I am your host, author Dre Lett. Thank you for joining me for another fun-filled week where we inform, inspire, and motivate. We get you going during these tough times and beyond. So come on in the room and have a seat so we can let's talk. So excited, you guys. Today is what we call Good Friday. Today is the day for those that are believers where Christ was hung on the cross and died for our sins. So this is Easter weekend, and just so excited that he died for my sins and for all people's sins, for those of you that are believers. So, super excited for a happy Easter weekend. So, you guys, with that being said, make sure you do something godly, be it going to church or reading a scripture or saying a prayer. Just make sure that you do something godly in Christ's name to represent him. So, you guys, also tonight is what I call New Talent Friday. Yes, indeed. I'm super excited to have our guest. She's a 17-year-old hip hop recording artist. Her name is JAHIA. She'll be here to talk about her music and her message that she wants to send to all young adults to hear. So, super excited to have her on. And also, my brother, actor, comedian Donald Lett, he has his first segment debuting tonight. It's called Let's Talk Hollywood. And you guys will be able to see that a little shortly. So, super excited for him on his first segment. So, with that being said, I'm going to check out and see who's tuning in with me with the Let's Talk fam. I know it's Friday, it's Good Friday, and people have got so many plans and they're out doing their thing. And I totally get it. So, for those of you that are watching this pre recorded, please make sure that you give a shout out in the comments. I always go back and look at the comments and just see what's going on. And tell me what you do for your Easter weekend. How'd you spend Easter? Make sure you put that in the comments, okay? So we want to definitely check that out. I see more people are coming in the room, so I'm going to give my shout outs to the Let's Talk fam in just a few minutes. But first, want to give you play the message from our sponsors, and also want to tell you that if you want to become a sponsor, just make sure you reach out to us by going to the website dtlproduct.net. And I'll put that up on the screen so you can see that. But there, if you scroll at the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to, it'll say contact us. And you can put your information in there and we'll reach out to you. Or you can send us a message on Messenger on the Facebook page, Let's Talk with Author Dre Lett. And all that information scrolling down there at the bottom of the screen. So that's if you want to be a sponsor, or if you want me to just give you a shout out on the screen of your product or your service, just reach out to us and let us know, okay? All right. So with that being said, let's take a listen to some messages from our sponsors. Okay, and here we go.
My name is Attorney Angel White, and I am the founding partner with the Law Office of Angel S. White. Our office specializes in estate planning. We encourage all of our clients to have a comprehensive estate plan, which consists of a will, a power of attorney, and a healthcare directive. A will is simply a document that says where you want your belongings to go in the event that you pass, who you want to have the items that you have worked hard for. A power of attorney, on the other hand, is a document that states in the event that I become incapacitated for some reason, like dementia or find yourself in a coma. This allows someone to step into your shoes to take care of the business of your life while you are incapacitated. They are also required to account for the things that they have done while you are incapacitated. So when you come to, you can know what happened in your life with respect to your property or your money. Lastly, we encourage every client of ours to have a healthcare directive. This is a very different document. This document says, in the event that I am in the hospital, I want to be able to speak to the doctors from this document if I am unable to speak for myself. This says, doctors, this is what I want. Whether you want to do not resuscitate, or whether you want the doctor to know, doctor, give me everything you got to save my life. It also comes into play and allows you to speak post-mortem. It allows you to be, this is your last chance to be able to say, this is what I want to happen to my body, where I want my remains interned, how I want my ashes to be scattered or stored. These are very important documents and allows you to speak your life through this comprehensive estate plan. Again, if you or someone in your family finds yourself in need, either through the probate process or wanting to create an estate plan, please visit our website at www.aswhitelaw.com. That's www.aswhitelaw.com, or feel free to call me at 770-880-3139. Here at the Law Office of A.S. White, we lawyer with love, and we will meet you or your family with a loving disposition. I look forward to hearing from you.
My name is Herman Williams. I'm a master herbalist, herbal practitioner. There's a difference. I'm not a medical doctor. I don't offer medical advice. I offer herbal healing advice. Okay, and as you can see, I offer a whole array of different herbs. Herbs are what helps the body to be healthy. Your body's made of minerals. Where do you get these minerals? From Mother Nature's herbs. Okay, and when you're diagnosed with high blood pressure, diabetes, you're not supposed to live with those diseases. You can reverse those things, because if you don't, if you try to manage it, it will get worse over time. Let Mother Nature reverse your disease. Give me a call, 770-714-9107. Let's have a conversation about getting you off of those meds. I don't take people off their medications, their doctors does. I just assist them in getting off.
Okay, you guys, that was a message from our sponsors. Super excited to have them on board. So, again, if you guys want to become a sponsor, just make sure you reach out to us by going to detailproduct.net and scrolling down to contact us, and we'll get back to you, or messenger us on the Facebook page. Let's talk with author Dre Lett. Okay, so let's check in and see who is checking in from the Let's Talk fam. Let's see who's checking in and where they're checking in from. I love my viewers that watch with me religiously live. Super excited to have them on. Okay, so we have hubby's watching from the man cave, one of the producers. Mwah, thank you, babe. Let's see, sis. Hey, girl, how are you? Yes, yes, yes. She is watching from Cali. Yes, yes. She says from Pound the Town. Okay, okay. Richard, he's checking in from the D. I believe you're in Detroit, Richard. He's always traveling. That's the rockin' Richard Houston, this legendary estate legend. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Carla, hey girl, she's checking in. She says, hello, everybody. Love you, girl, for being so loyal and watching. And cousin Diana, she says she's remembering Good Friday and acknowledging the observance of the sacrifice. Yes, indeed. And I see some of you others are watching, but don't want to comment. Oh, okay, my girl Leanna just popped in. Hey, lady, how are you? She's from Michigan, but she's watching from the Atlanta. And cousin Diane, so she's watching from Vegas. Yes, indeed. And there's several of you watching, and you guys probably don't want me to give a shout out. Uh-oh, Mommy in Love just popped in. Hi, Mommy in Love. Mwah. She's watching from Vegas as well. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for your loyalty. And those of you that are afraid to say anything, I totally understand. It's all good. I thank you for your loyalty and for watching as well. And those of you that are watching this pre-recorded, please put in the comments, give me a shout out. I always go back and say hello to you. Okay, you guys. So without further ado, I am going to definitely introduce my guest. I'm so excited to have her. You know, I'm always excited to see our young, I guess they're called Gen Zs, I think it is, for them to be doing great things in the community and trying to uplift one another. And so this young lady, she's doing just that. So let me share her picture so you guys can see it and I can give her a proper introduction. Yes, indeed. Okay, you guys, this is JAHIA. Her name is pronounced JAHIA, and she is a 17-year-old hip hop recording artist from Detroit, Michigan, that loves music and is very passionate about it. She loves her community and her peers so much so, she wrote a song to encourage them during the tough times. And and here's her song and her video titled Dying Young. So, you guys, without further ado, let me go ahead and play this video for you guys. I think you will enjoy it. So here we go. Cue this bad boy up so you guys can take a listen.
All the drugs, buying like we giving up. Tryna live, living real tough. Praying y'all still believe in us. Light shining, eyes blinking, laying down while I'm bleeding. Can't hear it, but I've seen it. Wanna save me, but can't save it. Stating facts and that's it. Now fishing up the province, writing down on my bio that I'm chill when not dangerous. Take my time, matter on my mind, filled with you, eyes with lights, this fall down, smile with the frown, turn off lights, blind down, run away from reality, this mentality, trying to be cool, don't pay no attention, say I'm living, but I'm living to the fullest, strong, but losing potential, losing things intentional, you haven't seen what I've seen, I complete everything. Playing with you might as well be restless. Prices to you, everything's priceless. And I'm making it available while making it very obvious. Elevator going up and down, going all around. Can't see a thing, but wanna run, but I'm not scared now. Well, you're surprised, I'm the only person make you cry. Why can't you just be you, feeling real? Popping these pills, real, no real gun, no bullets. The damage is done, it already ended, but haven't begun. We're dying young, loving all the drugs, dying like we've given up. Trying to live, but living real tough. Pray y'all still believe in us. Light shining, eyes blinking, laying down while I'm bleeding. Can't hear it, but I've seen it. When I save you, can't save it. Stating facts and that's it. Now fishing up the province, writing down on my bio that I'm chill when not dangerous. Take my time, murder on my mind, filled with you, lies with lies, tears fall down, smile with the frown, lights off and blind down.
That was Jaya, you guys. That is awesome. Like I said, that song is to uplift the younger generation during these tough times. So, without further ado, I'm going to welcome to the virtual stage Jaya. Hey, lady, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I love that song. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow. I'm so glad you came on Let's Talk. I'm so honored that you are here.
I'm honored you invited me. Thank you.
Oh, and when I saw your video, I was like, I gotta have her on the show. I got to because I always want to encourage upcoming artists and young people because that's what we got to do. Lift you guys up and support you guys. Definitely, definitely. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you the first question. So tell me the meaning of your song and who produced it.
Um, well, the person that produced it, his name is 15 Mile Mike, or he goes by UFT Studios on Instagram or anything. I appreciate him to the earth and back. He is a amazing producer, and I thank him so much for it. But the meaning behind Dying Young is me pretty much telling and explaining how kids my age, older and younger, during COVID, before, after, how they were struggling, going to alcohol or to drugs or things that were violent and weren't really positive to my age group or people, period. And I wanted to point that out and explain it more and encourage that we can do better than just, going to the negatives.
Oh wow, I love it. I love it. That's what we need to hear more of instead of, you know, um, all that other kind of stuff they be rapping about. So I love it. Absolutely. So what got you interested into music? Did you just all of a sudden said, I'm gonna do a song? Like what got you there?
Well, I always heard music around my house. My grandpa used to play piano. I have cousins that play instruments. Like one of my cousins play the drums, so I always heard music. Even when I went to church, you always hear them playing their instruments. Um, Waking up in the morning, I heard music, so always hearing it around me really like made me want to do it myself and experience that round table of just love and music. So that's what really got me into it.
Oh. And so did somebody introduce you to the producer and say this young lady's talented, or did you audition or
Well, a friend of my mom's, his name is Boom, or else with
oh,
I love him. He is the one that got me to the studio. He took me, he helped me record it and everything, and he's really the main person that got me out there, and I appreciate him so much.
oh. Absolutely. We all got to help one another, right? That's what it's all about. Definitely. So what would you describe your style of music? Because I noticed and I heard some keys in there where you kind of sung a little bit or
I would say my style is more R&B. I'm more on the musical side than I am on the rap, but I wouldn't like to say I'm like a rap artist or R&B artist. I would just like to say I love music, period, and I want to be versatile in every genre. So, but mainly like R&B.
oh, well, that's good. You got to be flexible, right? Because sometimes
Yes,
you
ma'am.
hear these artists out here, sometimes they're rapping and sometimes they're singing like Drake, you'll hear him sing and then he raps. So that's wonderful that you're flexible and versatile like that. Absolutely. So how did you put your words to paper? What's your creative process like?
Honestly, I don't really have one. If I hear a song or a beat that I enjoy, I will simply just start rapping. I don't, with a topic or without. I don't really. I won't say I won't try hard, but music is kind of natural for me. So if I really enjoy like an instrumental or a beat, I could just easily go off of it.
Okay, I love it. I love it. And like you said earlier, obviously what's going on in your generation and people around you is just like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I thought
Yeah.
that's wonderful that you're inspired by things around you, definitely.
Yeah.
So where would you like to take your music from here?
Anywhere it goes. I'm not very picky, but anybody that wants to enjoy music that has meanings behind it and that they can feel, I want them to really listen to it. Or really just anybody who enjoys music, period. Because I make music not just for myself, but for other people to enjoy. So that's.
That's awesome. Well, I would love to see you get signed and blow up because we need more artists that are talking about things that's going to inspire us and keep us going. Because, let's face it, we all have moments, especially during this pandemic, where, people just get down and you had death and unemployment and so much. And we need to be uplifted. So I'm going to pray and put it out there that you're going to blow up. And I'm gonna say she was on my show.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. So if you could work with any artist, who would it be and why?
Um, it would be either Stevie Wonder or
Oh,
Outkast. Uh,
oh yes.
and I say those two because they weren't specific to one genre. They were always versatile. They always came with different styles, and all their songs had different meanings. And they didn't just rap; they actually spoke. It was poetry, and I love poetry. So hearing them sing or rap or anything, it was really like, okay, this is what rap or music period can be demonstrated as. So that's the main reason.
Oh yes, and you're right. They're very versatile. And Outkast being from Atlanta, that's huge. And Stevie Wonder's from Detroit. So, oh my gosh, that's awesome. And for you to be so young, I'm impressed that you even know who they are, right?
Yeah.
I think it was some kid, I can't remember where I was, and they were like, "Who's Luther Vandross?" I'm like, "What? Are you kidding me?" So you know the artist. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I think that's great.
Hmm.
Um, what unique twist do you bring to the R&B or hip hop game that you would say that would make you stand out from other up and coming artists?
I just want to bring honesty and I want to bring love to the
Yes.
rap industry because it can come off as very aggressive and non-loving since a lot of the music that is portrayed in the rap industry is very like not a good influence.
Mhm.
So I wanted to bring something like raw and new to the table, but also clean. So
Mhm.
I just wanted to keep it like safe, if that's understandable.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely. And then we have somebody saying they love this so much. Absolutely. That's beautiful. You guys, if you have any questions for Jaya, please put them in the comment section. I'm sure she's more than willing to answer any questions that you guys have. And Jaya, is there anything that you want to share with those that are watching? Any message or anything that you want to say?
Um, well, first I want to say thank you. I really appreciate you having me on, and
Oh.
I have new music coming out, and I will be putting myself more out there since this is really just my first song, and I made this when I was around 13.
Oh,
So
did you?
yeah,
Okay.
so I want to get my new sound that I'm starting to build, and as a person, I want to get that more out. So
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about. And I can tell you that, in a world where you have a lot of artists, singers and rappers and all this stuff, right? It's just tons of them out there. Just take this piece of advice. And I'm no artist, but just have something that's different from everybody else. And that will make you stand out among the rest, definitely. Because they'll say, wait a minute, it's something unique about her. But if you come with a flow like everybody else, it's just you get lost in the shuffle. But I think you do bring something, just being honest. And like you said, you want to spread love. I love it. I love it. And you're still in high school, right?
yes, ma'am.
Aw. So you'll be graduating soon. You looking forward to that?
Yes, really. I cannot wait.
I remember those days. You cannot wait. I know that's right. I know that's right. Well, I'm super proud of you representing my hometown, the D. I'm so proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. And you guys, I'm going to put her contact information out there because, a lot of people watch the show after the fact. And you never know who may be watching. So there's her information if you guys want to get in touch with her, if you want to book her, if you want to produce her or sign her, there's her information. This is a talented young girl and a young woman, I should say, and she's going places. I really believe it. I believe it in my heart.
Thank you.
You just keep being positive and loving. And if you guys want to go back and watch that video, it's on it's out there streaming. I can't say the name because I might get in trouble. But if you just you guys saw the name of the video, if you just put that in Google, it'll come up, and check it out again and watch that. So glad you could come on Let's Talk. I want you to come back when you have your next single or your next whatever. Come back. And even when you blow up, come back.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I will.
All right, let me just check the comments real quick to see if anybody else has anything else they want to share. A lot of hearts saying they love it, they love it. That they're definitely encouraging you to follow your dreams and just keep being authentic. So you're more than welcome to come back here and keep doing your thing, Jai. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Yes, that was Jai, you guys. She is amazing. I think that's wonderful. We always have to encourage our youth because nowadays they could be out there doing God only knows what, you know. The other day I saw a 17-year-old on the news. He was, I think he carjacked somebody, and then he had a friend of his book. They faked some kind of him going to the hospital. Anyways, long story short, he was running from the police. He was 17, and so now he's going to prison. And it's like, really? So when you see young adults like JAHIA doing things positive, we have to encourage them and definitely push them. So super proud of her from my hometown, Detroit, Michigan, doing big things. So thank you, JAHIA, for coming on Let's Talk. When I saw that video, I was like, I gotta have her on my show. Gotta have her on my show. Okay, you guys. So next we have my brother, his first segment. It is called Let's Talk Hollywood. He is so busy. He's doing stand-up comedy. In fact, he's at a comedy show tonight, and he's doing acting, and he's just all over the place. But he wanted to partake in the show again, which I welcomed him with welcome arms, because this show was actually his idea. He came to me and said, "Hey sis, let's do a webcast," and I was like, "What? No." And for those of you who've been following me since day one back in 2020, we did one show, and then he got caught up and got busy. And so I just continued on from the encouragement of family and friends. And so anyways, I love my brother to pieces. He's super talented. So his segment will be on, and it's called Let's Talk Hollywood. So without further ado, let's share this with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hey, I am back again. It's Donald Lett. Let's talk Hollywood. All right, listen, I got so much to cover. Oh my God, there's been so much drama. Oh, it's been drama. Listen, I am tired of hearing about Will Smith. I am tired of it. I don't want to hear about it no more, okay? He gets banned for 10 years from the Academy Awards. Okay, I am not happy. I'm very sad about this. But then again, I'm not, because I know it's gonna come to an end. All right. Oh, Will, when are you gonna learn? They don't want you. 10 years. Think about it. 10 years. You can't do nothing. He go on somebody's film and won't get nominated because he in the film. I'm so glad. I hope this is the end of it. There's always something new coming out with this story. There's always something new. But I want to come back to that. I really want to talk about today is T.I. T.I., what is going on? He just started comedy, but somehow that rapper thing is coming at you. You know what I mean? You have to know you're a comedian. Comedians, we bag each other back and forth. That's what we do before we hit the show. After the show, we know certain comedians will bag back and forth. I knew he was new is when he lost his professionalism and he actually took it a little more to the left. You know, I said, listen, T.I., you can't do that. As a stand-up comedian, if somebody says something to you that you don't like, you laugh it off. But then you pull them aside and you say, hey, all right, listen, I was cool, but don't talk about that no more, something like that, But you don't go off and middle the show and people watching you, that's unprofessional. But he will learn as a time that as he gets more experience as a stand-up comedian, he'll learn how to conduct himself and know how to weave out certain things, what to say, what not to say, etc., etc. But T.I., if you're going to be doing stand-up comedy, you got to learn that a lot of people know you, man. You're a superstar. So you coming in and we know all your drama, you know what I mean? So comedians, we're gonna do that. You're gonna come on the show, on comedian show, the host might say some slick stuff, and then they're gonna say something that, they're gonna probe and probe, to try to get, to get laughs. But you got to let that go, T.I. You got to let that go, man. You can't be a rapper being a stand-up, man. I know you wanted to just, straight pop, 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 pop. The whole club, you can't do that no more, man. You have to come up with a different angle on how, if you don't like something, you got to come with a different angle, my brother. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I am trying to say. Okay? Boom. Another word. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are getting married. Great. Oh, man. This is news, huh? Oh, boy. How long is this going to last? 2, 3 months? It's not going past that. She's been with him. Been there, done that. After she's done with Ben Affleck, she's going back to a dancer. Then she's going to find another baseball player. This is the routine. Her and the Kardashians need to, live together because they don't really care about this thing called men. They're throwaways to them, Jennifer Lopez had no business being married. I mean, she didn't waste no time after she left A-Rod. She went right straight to Ben, right straight to him. She had no time to heal. She don't like to be by herself. That's the problem. J-Lo, you need to be by yourself. Stop jumping into relationships one after another to try to heal your hurt and your pain. You need to feel that pain. When someone breaks up with you or you break up with somebody, you need to be alone for a while. It's okay. You don't need to jump into something else. And marriage too, but to Ben Affleck. You've been there and done that, girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, Lord. When I heard this, I said, this is not going to no.
Yes, you guys, that was my brother. That's his spoof on what's going on in Hollywood. So super excited to have him do a segment. Yes, indeed. So you guys, as we close out the show tonight, I always leave you with a positive thought. And by this being Good Friday and Easter weekend, I just want to share something with you. I'm not going to preach. I promise I won't, but just want to share something with you. As we move throughout life, people are going to do things to you. They're going to make you mad, or they're going to do certain things to you. In other words, they're going to wrong you. Okay. So I know this is going to be difficult to accept, but when people do those things to you, don't seek revenge. Don't get them back. Don't be mean. Don't do anything. Pray for them. And, the book of Romans in the Bible, it talks about in chapter 12, verse 9, it says, do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. For it is written, quote, it is mine to avenge. I will repay, says the Lord. So all you could do is continue to be a good person and just sit back and continue on with your life, and God will handle it. God will handle it. It doesn't make sense to try to seek revenge or any of that. So just want to share that with you. So as this being Easter weekend, make sure you do something good for somebody. Go to church. Like I say, every Friday, I say do one good thing for one person and you can affect 365 lives. Make sure you love on somebody. You let somebody know that you're thinking of them. Just go the extra mile, because Jesus died on the cross for your sins as well as mine. So just love on each other. You guys be safe out there. It's another variant out there. So just be safe. And I just know the pandemic's not over, but just be safe. Enjoy your life, but be safe doing it. So if no one has told you this week that they love you, know that I love you. And with that, with those words, I'm out.